Well, good morning, my Taurians. How are you cutie pies doing? It's Wednesday. I know this this is probably such a mess of a week for tarot readings, but I am doing your reading today. Now I'm going to play catch up. So sorry about that. Yesterday I had an MRI and a lot of tests, and so I had to reserve that day for, that kind of stuff. So, but today is your day, and along with other signs, and let's get back on the wagon here. Okay, I am doing oracle cards again. I like the feel of it. This week I'm doing Queen of the Moon Oracle instead of the tarot or Wisdom of the Oracle. But I also, and also this weekend I am pulling the top 3 signs again for bonus reads. I think that's going over well. I think people who really see the difference on the long spread. So if a reading really resonates, it's going to feel like a personal story. That's what I'm getting from the comments from those bonus reads. People feel like it's a one-on-one. Well, that's what that extended reading is. It's very, very, very specific. So, because we really dive into your emotions, their emotions, outcome. But this is interesting, Taurus. I have Queen of Cups on the bottom of the main deck, Cancer energy. I have Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the clarifying deck. So as I'm shuffling the oracle cards, the one that pops up, 22, Wisdom, which right away I thought, wow, that's like the Hierophant. That is very fitting with your energy. But as you look at the wisdom, and wisdom is all about obtaining, not just about obtaining knowledge, because just like the Tarot of the Mystical Moments, it kind of reminds me of the Page of Swords, like looking for answers. Maybe you're researching things. Maybe you looking deeper into a situation, because this could be about new love coming in, and you might not be ready for it. You may have been hurt in the past, or the way this person's coming on, you don't know if you can trust this person. But this is also about the wisdom that we have from our sixth sense, or from this. That's what this also speaks about. The wisdom that we have from our intuition. And there was a time people believed that's what the gods gave. That's like God's wisdom that was put into the oldest part of our brain, was our intuition. And it's using that discernment when you take between the knowledge that you go seek and your intuition. And I do feel like I might be speaking to a Taurus that maybe because you've been hurt and you trusted the wrong people, you might not fully be trusting yourself these days, or on a certain situation, or people could be gaslighting you. It could be that. And I just want to say, Taurus, trust yourself. You're more than enough, and you're wise enough to make the right decision for you. So just follow those instincts. And if need be, ask for help, Why learn a lesson when you can learn from other people's mistakes? Who went down that lesson? Who's already faced that lesson? So save yourself some pain too. All right, Taurus, let's see what this is about. Now, for some of you, or this may not end up being the story, but for some of you, this could be the story. That's all there is. That's all that's needed. So let's see what storyline is coming out for you guys. General energy for my Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a Taurus, know a Taurus. Feel like being a Taurus, why would you not? Tauruses are awesome. Thank you for being here. And the reason why I say that is I see also in the comments, people are like, wow, these roles are reversed. They could say, hey, it's a Taurus that did that to me. Well, see, this could be your reading being a Taurus, but if you're dealing with a Taurus as well, it could be it's just the way the energy works. All right, that's why it's hard to cross-watch, because a lot of people who are watching tarot, their significant partners don't watch tarot. They're not like awake to that side. So it's not really catching a whole lot of their energy. It's really catching your energy on the other side of what happened to you. All right, general energy for my Taurians. One more. General energy for my Taurians. General energy for my Taurians. General energy for the Tauruses. What is going on with Taurus? One more, I feel it. Too many. Okay, it's Temperance reverse, Sagittarius energy. Feeling unsure, feeling unbalanced. What's influencing the Temperance reverse? What's influencing it? A need to walk away. 8 of Cups, Pisces energy. And see, this doesn't say it's an easy decision, because the cups are still standing. It's walking away from something you still care about, but it's causing an imbalance. And I want to say those cups may not even be as full as you think they were. What is the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, Taurus? What is it, kids? The Knight of Wands reverse. There's passion, but what good is passion when they're not bringing it like full force? This is the Knight of Wands, the main definition of a Knight of Wands is he's exploring all areas of himself, the world, because one day he looks up to his older brother, the King of Wands, and wants to be like him. So that wand is still too big for him, but he's still learning and he's still in transition. That's why it's not always bad to have a knight in your life, because they're trying to transition to be that king that you need, right? Even if it's a female. But a Knight of Wands reverse, how I like to think of it, it could be player energy. I know in tarot YouTube land, that is a very popular sign, meaning for it. I'm not discounting that yet. But the most important is when a car is on and you have it in park and you hit the gas and you hear it revving, but it's not going anywhere. What good is the passion? What good are the intentions if there's no action behind it? And I feel like there's a Taurus that could have been hanging in there. There could have been hanging in there for something that's been causing imbalance because somebody's just not bringing it to the table. And I feel like they started to, and then they pulled back. Okay, what is in the past? And this is kind of like making your mind up, 8 of Cups, to walk away from something. Yes, you still care about, but not at the expense of your happiness and restlessness. What's in the past for Taurus? And the, 5 of Swords reverse. Someone lied to you, try to manipulate you, try to gaslight you. I felt that with this Temperance reverse, especially with this, the Wisdom. And this is why, I don't think that's the full meaning of what this card was, but I got gaslighting on it because this is a Taurus saying, you know what? I need to look further because I'm starting to feel like even though I'm being wronged, they're making me feel like I am wrong for feeling them wronged, For some of you, that could be your story. And it may not be love. It could be within family or work or friendship. What's on your mind, Taurus? And that's why I think the bigger meaning here is if you feel it, there's truth to it, okay? It's time to use that discernment. It's time to use that intuition. And if you have to walk away, you have to walk away. But most importantly, listen to your own instincts, your own voice, and do what you need to do for you. What's on your mind, Taurus? What is on Taurus's mind? Oh, done, Gemini energy. And when you see the 10 of Swords, there in some depictions, it shows a guy walking by. And it's like this, I feel like whoever this Knight of Wands reverses, I think you've been holding in there for an energy that wouldn't stop to help you up, wouldn't stop to pull these swords out of your back. But it's like you turn around just like this, and there goes another one. It's interesting. Just when you feel like you can trust this person, you turn your back, look at his face. He's just like, he really looks like he's getting away with something. But 5 of Swords reverse, I don't think he got away with it as well as he thought he did. This is Aquarius, we have Gemini, we have Sagittarius, we have Pisces, and we have Sagittarius again. Okay, what's in the near future for my Taurians? What's in the near future for my Taurians? What's in the near future? What's in the near future? And the 7 of Wands reverse, giving it up, giving the fight up. And I feel like you're dealing with somebody who doesn't allow people in. When the 7 of Wands reverse comes in, I feel like, one, you're no longer defending this relationship. You're no longer putting yourself out there for someone who won't put themselves out there for you. But you're dealing with somebody who's very paranoid, who doesn't allow people in, who thinks you're going to do this to them, who plays you because you might play them. You're probably dealing with a really broken person is where I'm going with this. And you can't love them enough to make them balance. And maybe, you know what, Taurus, if you really care for this person, the best thing you can do for you and for them is walk away. Because if they really cared about you, it might start the catalyst for change that they need, but it's going to give you that peace that you need, okay? Look at that. Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Lovers. This is like, this person's like, you know what, and the Hierophant and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is not wanting to let you go. This feels like a game. It feels like very childish, manipulative energy where they, how do you say it? I keep getting the imagery of a child who throws a tantrum to get what they want. This person will walk away and break up just to get you to come back and show them love. It's like they need to find security in pushing you too far. Does that make sense? They need to find security and by breaking it off for you to over show your emotions. by walking away for them to pull you back. It's a level of control, but they do it. It's like they bring the passion and they quickly shut it off. And I don't even think anything could be going wrong when they do it. And that's where the gaslighting happens. That's where you're left looking for answers because you're so effing confused, like the moon. Like, what just happened, right? But then we have a Lovers and Wheel of Fortune reverse. Then the person comes back and just says, you know, it's kind of like, I'm sorry, but maybe you just don't know really what you do. You know, it's kind of like this gaslighting where they put it onto you. And the Hierophant and Four of Pentacles. And something tells me this person is, it's a lower vibrating energy, vibrational energy. I feel like it's a younger soul, Taurus. I think you might be an older soul. But you know what I'm kind of getting is they know that they might be able, that you could do better than them. And instead of raising up to your level, they do these childish tactics to feel good about themselves. Six of Wands, because it's about them getting their ego boosted, right? Ace of Swords and the Tower. I think this is you having this epiphany moment that, you know, this can't keep happening. I have to take away this cup that they keep draining me from and move on and reject the sorry that's about to come in. It's a sorry, but, you know, I can't in my head think of it, but it's just when somebody says, I'm sorry, but you were really wrong. I'm sorry, but you're not aware of how your behavior. I'm sorry, but they know all your faults, but they can't see themselves because, well, they're a young soul. King of Pentacles reverse, Star reverse. This is the energy you're going to keep being in if you keep dealing with this. And a Nine of Swords, right? And there's our lovely Queen of Cups that we started with. You want your balance, you want your temperance. You probably have to walk away and get that balance back. So you can't, this person is just, it feels very immature energy. What's below the Wheel of Fortune? The Nine of Wands and the Five of Cups reverse. It's, this is, you know, look at his face. See this Nine of Wands? I feel like that's Taurus, like, I'm on to you now. I'm on to you. And, you know, I look at the Nine of Wands, not Knight of Wands. Let me turn this off so you can see these cards better. I look at the Nine of Wands as, see how he holds his Ace of Wands as new beginning? When you're dealing with this person, you're reserving your energy. You're kind of very cautious. You don't pray. Maybe you need to, and that's the near future. You aren't going to let this person in. You're going to be very cautious about giving your energy. Because Eight of Wands is passion. It's fierce energy, right? I think you're going to be guarding your energy and the Ace of Wands, and you're going to be guarding the new beginning and not letting this person in. Because you know, if you don't move on, all you are is going to feel, you're going to have regret from not moving on. Five of Cups reverse and Wheel of Fortune. You're going to have regret from not doing this. You want to go another cycle with this person? It's just like Seven of Pentacles and Ace of Wands reverse. It's just not going to break a Seven of Pentacles state. I think what I feel is you jump from a Seven of Pentacles to a Five of Pentacles. And it's like you're winning to lose at this point with this person, this kind of energy. Like I said, I'm not fully getting love. For some of you, it's love. It could just be dealing with a sibling. It could be dealing with a family member or with a job itself, a situation rather than a person. And this is a Taurus that's just been on the short end of the stick, probably over apologizing for somebody's lack of self-awareness, you know? What is the Temperance reverse and the Eight of Cups for Taurus? What is the Temperance reverse and the Eight of Cups doing here? What is the Temperance reverse and the Eight of Cups? Temperance reverse and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I just feel like you always have to be the one to apologize. And then Taurus is just like, you know what? I'm so tired of being gaslit by you. I'm so tired of having you in and out my life, and I'm the one left being unbalanced and carrying the pain. What I love about On Your Mind is it's a Ten of Swords upright. It's not a Ten of Swords reverse. That means, like the Ace of Swords, the next is an Ace of Swords at clarity, so you can Ace of Wands it. Get the hell out of there. All right, what is the Temperance reverse and the Eight of Cups? Sagittarius and Pisces energy. Yeah, Judgment reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. So then this person comes back around so you can build them up. Meanwhile, you don't have much left to use to build them up because they're draining that. They're draining you. They're draining you. I mean, you can't have a continuous supply if you don't add to that supply. You can't have a healthy relationship based on one person doing all the work and the other person taking more than they ever put in. That's a severe imbalance going on. What is the Knight of Wands reverse? Reason for the reading? What's the Knight of Wands reverse? The reason for the reading? It's the Hermit reverse. Realizing what's been happening. Just like I feel like you might be asking people, you know, you could be asking maybe a parent or a friend, you know, tell me, am I wrong? Am I really as bad as this person makes me feel like I am? Even though you're a Hierophant, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to get answers, because it might be something you need to hear, even if it's uncomfortable. You know, it's kind of like this reading. I know it's not rainbows and butterflies, but I'd rather give people the harsh truth so you guys can move on and find something you really deserve than be with someone who doesn't deserve you, okay? Hermit reverse is after this analyzation mode, you do something about it. You say, okay, I've looked deep into these answers and I realize you just need to be out of my life. That's the answer. Because this King of Pentacles, who's walking away from the hope that this could ever been balanced, is cutting this off, right? Knight of Swords reverse, because it's a freaking burden, Sagittarius energy, because there's a soulmate out for this King of Pentacles that's not you. You know, you're not going to find the one you really deserve to be with if you keep wasting your time on the one who doesn't deserve you, is where I'm trying to go with this, Taurus. Okay, what is this Knight of Swords? What is this Knight of Wands reverse? But yeah, I do feel like this person comes back around. You walk away, they come back around, and I don't feel like you're the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like just to get them to feel better, because they got you. I feel like it's a power play, so they can always be in charge of this, even though it's weird because I feel like they know that you could do better than them, and that's how they keep you hanging in there. And it's like if let's say they're like on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the most perfect human being ever, which doesn't exist, and 1 being the worst, which really doesn't exist. This person might be a 3 or 4, okay? You might be like a golden 9.5. Are you perfect? No, but you're pretty damn close. This person will rub in your face you're not a 10. Knowing they're like a 3 or 4, but they'll rub that in your face that you're not a 10 and you don't deserve a 10. So that's where I'm going with this. And then you feel they pull you down to their level so you're even. What you need to do is stand straight up, put your shoulders back and look down and just say, you know what? When you grow up, you can come find me. Until then, I'm not lowering myself to make you feel better. What is the Nine of Wands reverse, Taurus? Reason for the reading. What's the Knight of Wands reverse? And the Tower reverse. Avoiding. This is past, present, and probably future if you don't avoid this player. It's a player with your emotions. I'm not getting that they play around with other energies, but they play around with you. And that is pretty damn bad. They don't have to involve Mary Jane and Sue and Steve and Bill and Peter for it to be bad. They're playing with you and your emotions. That's bad enough. What's 5 of Swords reverse and then in the past? 5 of Swords, 2 of Cups wanted to come out. Give me another one. 5 of Swords reverse, 2 of Cups. Yeah, playing with your heart, and 4 of Wands reverse. So they pull you in. They pull you in and get you all connected, and everything's fine for a hot minute. I only feel like it's momentarily until the shit hits the fan again. 4 of Wands reverse, Aries energy. And then here's our Queen of Cups stuck in this emotion thinking, am I not giving this person enough? Because they seem so thirsty. They seem so desperate for my time and attention, but I feel like I'm overgiving. No, Taurus, you need to get away from this. This is a person who has more than enough energy to spare because they don't give it to you. Your cups are drained while they are flourishing, because they're taking from your energy source and then put it on reserve. What you need to do, 8 of Wands, stop guarding your energy. Remember, like the 9 of Wands, you need to stop guarding your energy and probably just hit the road from this. What's the 10 of Swords on your mind? We have a Nine of Swords back here, the bottom of the main deck. Ten of Swords, you're getting close. I think whatever happens this last cycle, I think you will be done. What's this Ten of Swords on your mind? And what's after a Ten of Swords, guys? It's an Ace of Swords. It's clarity. It's aha. It's the crown chakra being illuminated by the truth. That, you know what? Yeah, this person's just playing with you, playing with your emotions. That's how they feel better. You deserve something better than what you've been getting. What is the Seven of Wands reverse? What's the Seven of Wands reverse in your future? Page of Cups. Then they come back in. Something small. It's sure not a King of Cups coming in. It's a Page of Cups. But you know, I would like to think this is that new love, like that King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. I do feel like I don't think you're a Taurus that's struggling for options, but I do feel like after this Ten of Swords, I think we're going backwards now. The Nine of Swords reverse. It's like as soon as you realize with that Ace of Swords what's going on, I think you're passing the ball into their court. You might have one last blow up. You might actually put it in a letter form so that, because this is a person I don't think you can actually reason with. I think it's a very childish, temperamental energy. So if you put it in a note or a message or a letter saying, you know what, this is how I feel. I know I'm not perfect, but I know I'm not 100% the problem here. I think you're putting the stress ball back into their court where it really belongs. It really does. Because you have a very disloyal energy. Three of Cups reverse. No matter how much time and attention you give this situation, you're not going to make it something that it's not, which is loyal. Three of Cups is loyal. So Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles it's time to get on your snail. It's time to get on that Chariot and go see what this Ace of Pentacles is. And Page of Cups. I really do feel like this is something new. I think this person's terrified because they know that you have better options available and you're about to go to explore them. But you know what? You will always be the one that got away from them. But that's their problem. That's their problem. You've been patient, Knight of Pentacles. You've been patient with them. And they've been playing you. So what are you going to stay in the world reverse? Or are you going to go to the Ten of Pentacles? See how the tarot cards are lining up? Because my King of Pentacles deserves a King of Wands, passion. You are very stable. You have it going on. You have a loyal heart. You deserve something equal, like that equal reciprocity. So put yourself, take some time to heal. Page of Swords, know that it's time to use that discernment. It's time to put your healthy boundaries up. Maybe you do need to look for answers in other people who've gone down this path. If nothing else, to confirm that you're not crazy, okay? To confirm that it's not in your head. This person probably is as awful as you thought they were. It's time to probably not let them back in your energy, and it's time to go find out who you are, because there's somebody out there that wants to know who that version of you that you're about to find out. Does that make sense? I hope I didn't lose you right there. Whoever you're about to find in yourself, there's a person out there that loves you just the way you are, okay? But you probably got to do some healthy cutting away from this, because there's something about your energy that allowed this in. And we want to, it's like patching a hole in the wall. You want to patch a hole in the wall so this rat doesn't sneak its way back in and affect your household and affect your energy source, okay? All right, my Taurians, that's what I have for you on this gloomy, beautiful Wednesday. I love gloomy weather. All right, I will see you when I see you guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Take care.